Okay, we're at day 39, almost the end of the day. Just finished my Spanish and such, and spend a little bit of time right now trying to activate some Steam games that I may never play. I'm a member of Humble Bundle, and I just realized I went an entire year without activating my games. So I'm having to wait right now because uh, they want me to cool down from activating my stuff, whatever. Probably should have done it in reverse manner. Anyway, so today what I want to talk about is Big O Tires. So here we have a large chain called Big O Tires, and my wife curbed one of the vehicles. Oops. And so she takes it down there because she figures she needs to get a four-wheel alignment. So long and short, they go, "Oh my goodness, look at this! You curbed the vehicle. Um, we can't do an alignment." So they didn't do an alignment. That's number one. Two, they go, "Oh, it's gonna be like you really need to get this taken care of. It's like $2,900 in damage." Damn. So anywho, I take the vehicle to a Volvo mechanic a couple of days ago, and he goes through it, and it's like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this car. Surprising, surprising. Remember, Las Vegas is a pound 'em in the ass kind of place. So nothing wrong with the vehicle. They tried to scam me for $2,900. Maybe they tried to scam my wife. Sometimes they do that to females. And well, it didn't work. Fortunately, we got that second opinion. And it's just really upsetting because when I think back on it, when I so make it a little bit longer, about 5 years ago or so, went in Big O Tire to get four-wheel alignment. So they sit there and they present it in front of you like, well, you get a four-wheel alignment, but you could also get a 1 year alignment, a 3 year alignment, or a 5 year alignment. Anytime you want, you can come in here and get your car aligned. Oh, well, that sounded cool. So I paid for the 5 year alignments for both vehicles. But they kept coming back and going like finding all kinds of stuff. Like, oh, to do the alignment, we got to put all these shims in and stuff. Nobody's ever put a shim in before. They just did the damn alignment, and we got to charge you all this extra. And then one thing is like, oh, you need this on the car, and these like tie rod things for the CV joints and new CV joints. And so they charged me to put that in. It's like, you know what? I was just doing it. Come 1 year later, my wife is going to pick up our son. No, she was dropping him off at school. And the tire popped it, just like fell in like this. So we take it to the Volvo mechanic, and they're like, yeah, what happened is they put this really cheap crap there for the tie arms. And yeah, it wasn't really meant to last. So it was like 1 year and 1 week from when we put it in or installed it. And I called up Big O. It's like, you want to make this right. I mean, the tire is like this. They're like, well, have the tow truck bring it by and we'll look at it. And I'm like, you know what? That don't mean shit to me because look at it means, okay, we're not going to do anything. We're going to pretend that we're going to do something. And then I have to take to the Volvo mechanic anyway. And then because I have auto service, they paid for the tow truck. Now I got to pay for the tow truck to take to the Volvo mechanic. So I just took it to Volvo mechanic, had it done. But this is where I probably should have known something. About 2 years in, no, 2 years in, I take one of the cars in for the four-wheel alignment. And they go, well, have you been having issues with the alignment? I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm just doing my four-wheel alignment. It's been a couple of years. I got a 5 year alignment. Well, if you're not having issues, you shouldn't actually come in and get an alignment. think about this. They had no issues with me coming in without a hesitation, taking my money and then trying to sell me a 5-year warranty, which I bought, a 5-year alignment, which I bought. But when I come in to use the alignment for my 5 years, it's like, well, you probably don't need an alignment. Most of the time you don't really need an alignment, and you should probably just, if you have issues or something coming. I'm thinking about this. Why would you sell somebody talk about you can come back anytime to get an aligned, but when you come back for an alignment, you try to talk them out of getting an alignment? That's the Spanish will say piensa, think. You never intended to do a damn alignment, except for take the money up front. So, I'm very, very disappointed, aka pissed off with Big O Tire. I debated whether I was going to use their name, but you know what? It needs to be used, because people need to be careful of this stuff. There is one, I don't know if I'm going to mention them, at this point I'm not gonna, company here in town. It was when we first moved in. Now, something I read, and you'll learn this, especially if you've been around real estate a lot, those homeowner warranties. The homeowner warranty won't cover your HVAC system unless you've had an annual inspection. They don't tell you that. It's intentional. Because, when your HVAC goes out, you didn't have an annual exam. So, you don't, and they'll go back up to 3 years in records so they can try to figure a way not to pay you, which is kind of like what happened with my first car. We had an extended warranty, and they didn't. They let it sit there for months, asking for record after record, so they could try to get out of paying. But this is like, homeowners insurance, home warranty insurance companies do this all the time. So, after my first year, I knew this was this was a thing. Just a tip for you: when you get your home inspection, that resets your clock. As long as it's working on the day of your home inspection. That's why people are going like, oh, I don't want to pay for a home inspection and stuff like this, but they get a homeowner's warranty. Then, if you didn't get that home inspection, we need 3 years worth of records, which you don't have, and the previous owner may not have, if you try to track them down. So anyway, this company comes out. It was 2 dudes. Be very careful if you get 2 dudes showing up to your house for any kind of work. First dude did the inspection. The second dude was there to try to sell me new air conditioning units. And then he's going, oh, they're so, they could go any minute. Oh my goodness. You need to get them replaced right now. I'm like, they seem to be working. Plus I have a homeowner's warranty. It's like, oh, trust me, they're not going to pay to fix your air conditioners. They'll find a way out of it. You need to just buy new AC units right now. By the way, that was 11 years ago. The reason I'm looking at you like this, ain't replaced them damn air conditioning units. They still running just fine. I do my annual inspections. As long as you do your annual inspections and get good companies to do it, and they diagnose that shit, ain't shit gonna happen. And all those years, I've put, besides the actual cost of inspections, I think I put under $500 into it. Under $500 into those 2 air conditioning units. And the funniest part is, a couple hundred of that, I think I got completely scammed, because he was like, oh, you need this capacitor, and I'm going to give you a military discount, and I'll do it for only 200 and something bucks. I think I was scammed, but whatever. So, funny thing is, I knew that this was kind of a thing that goes on around here. And remember, you have to have both units inspected. As a matter of fact, I need to put it in my thing to get my heater, my furnaces inspected. That's that way you keep your warranty up and stuff. But anyway, my so I was doing my annual heater inspection. I decided to use this company because they call up. They will offer you your inspections for $25 a unit. Number one thing, if someone is sending you a card in the mail, calling you anything else, they have a super cheap price. The price isn't to diagnose your stuff and to do those annual inspections. The price is to get in your home and tell you how it doesn't work, and you need to buy new units from them. That's your number one life lesson. So anyway, I decided to use them as a joke to myself to see, let's see how long they came up with something being wrong with the system. So went up into the attic. I'm like, click, click. There's the timer. 5 minutes later, oh, sir, you got all the stuff and you need to replace this and this and this and this. I've only had one thing ever go wrong. My heaters got replaced. Cost me $100-something. You know, they give me $1,000 damn bill. You know, so I don't know if that's the way in other places, but in Las Vegas, that's the way shit happens sometimes. I'm probably gonna make a video talking about this and being aware of this kind of crap because people need to know. There are people out there just ready to take every penny out of your pocket. They don't give a flying shit about you. Flying shit. So anyway, what I'm working on now is, I don't know if you're gonna even be able to see these. The prints are starting to come out really strange on the Bambu lately. I'm getting this like stringing, like if I do multiple prints of filament, like super fine filament between them. And like every print I've done lately, and I don't know if it's because I'm doing multi prints, but they're starting to have this stringing, and about the first 20%, I'll get a spaghetti warning. But there really is some kind of spaghetti, and one of them when I was doing, I'm going to show you here in a second. It was like crap, like sitting all over the damn thing. So I don't know if it's that or because I have the new PEI plate. I'm not 100% convinced on that PEI yet, but I got to work with it some more. So what I'm working on now is I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving, Halloween. So I'm printing out, last year, I purchased some STLs on Kickstarter called Mimics. So you got two that comes in each one. One is like a regular thing, and then one is the thing turned into a monster. So this is the monster version. Come on, focus here. Let me see if I can make it do this. So this is the monster version of a pumpkin, done in orange, of course. This is a book turned into a monster. Got the teeth and everything. I got the tree that's been turned into a monster. So I'm going to give these out as part of like the Halloween trick-or-treating stuff. And I was planning to do this last year, but all those issues I talk about that I have with other 3D printers, and so far the Bambu's been the best. There's all kinds of other mimics, so I'm just doing like, the funniest thing is the original files are like not even a quarter of the size, maybe 20% of this size. So I'm probably going to redo the pumpkins and make them larger. This is ridiculously small because I did that to the tree. I made it bigger, and I made this 500% bigger. That's why I say 20%. So there's about 6 others, and I'm going to just like every day, I'm going to print one, and then that way I'll have time to remove the supports. Biggest thing I'm seeing is like, so I don't know if it's in other format. There's another format on that called Chitbox, and maybe the supports are there, but regular, like usually when you get something, STLs from the Kickstarter campaigns, the supported files are like really nice and supported right, and doesn't end up with all this crap at the bottom like this one. But there were no supported files. and they kept talking about in the Kickstarter how you get supported and unsupported. Nah, there was no supported files, unless it's in the Chipbox. I don't know. And Chipbox is another software meant for the resin printers. And I would have just downloaded the free version to see if that was it. But they want you to also register. And I'm so sick and tired of everybody wanting me to register and shit and then getting 1 and 2 damn emails a day. It's just ridiculous, man. Registration is like, oh, the death knell. Then I'm going to sell your information. Then you're going to get even more. I think I need to just create a shit email just to register shit. But now they already got my ass. I get 500 emails a day. So, the reason that yesterday's and today's and possibly tomorrow's are going to be posted at the same time had to do with I spent like over and over trying to upload the other one, because I actually to go into some stuff that was going on with Lingoda. I had to actually go in and do editing, and but really simple stuff. But the file was like 2 gigs or something, so it just didn't upload right. And I don't know, when I try to upload big ass files from this computer, that seems to happen a lot. So I'm just going to upload it from another computer. Okay, that's about it. I don't want to say 40 minutes on saying goodbye. I'll probably start taking this stuff next week. I'll give you a report on it. Lipozene, in one of my VA Fat Boy thing, somebody was mentioning this, and the dietitian didn't say anything bad about it, so I'm going to try it out. Just something, to help out with a little bit of weight loss here and there, besides the working out and everything else I'm doing. And yeah, closed. I think I talked about it. Had 2 signings last week. Closed on one. I got one that closes on Tuesday, another one that closes next Friday. One that closes next Friday, and one we sign on that'll be closing the following Monday. So all in all, that's my share of it after everything is 27, which should put me close to what I made last year. And I still got listings out there. I may be taking another listing. I don't know. This dude will lose money too, but he's like, I just don't want to have the house empty. He works for a PMC, so like Blackwater kind of shit. That's pretty much it. I really want to do some unboxings. I'm sick and tired of having the Angry Black Man show because of everybody pounding me in the ass, but I just want to get this shit off my chest, because but then I need to get to doing the stuff I need to do. Like I got the GoPro 11, so I'd love to unbox it, because I'm gonna love working with this sucker with all my videos, because I've dreamed of this for years, and I always like, why doesn't someone do this? The way it's being done now is stupid as hell. Like for landscape and portrait and all that shit. They figured it out. And it was even a better solution than I had in my head. They shoot in a super square. So it's not landscape, it's not portrait. It's a super square. And then you go back and edit whether you want it in landscape or portrait. Brilliant. I can't wait. So at this point, I now have 6 GoPros. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with them all, but my lowest GoPro will probably become my shit GoPro, where I don't care what happens to it, because it's 6 years old now, because they come out one every year. So that'll be the GoPro 7. I also want to do the unboxing, because the X3 should be here Monday. And also have the DJI Osmo Mobile 6, which is interesting. They changed the name back to Osmo Mobile. So it's Osmo Mobile for the original, the 2, the 3, 2 and the 3. The 4 was the OM4, the 5 was the OM5. Now it's back to Osmo Mobile. Whatever, but it's 6. What I probably also need to do is take the 1, 2, 3, 4, and at least the 5, and either give them away or sell them or something. That's a lot of damn gimbals to have. Plus I got the DJI, yeah, the DJI Ronin for the DSLR, and I have another one that's coming in that's a multi that works on phones, DSLRs, GoPros, and everything else. It's a Kickstarter, but the company is a reputable company. As a matter of fact, I got something else from which was a remote system that you can control the pan and tilt remote. I got it off of Kickstarter, and that actually arrived when it's supposed to be, but it was from a major company. So that's what we got, and I'm actually starting to get into 20 to 45 minutes of saying goodbye and coming up with other shit. So I want to get back on track, talk to you guys, do some box opening, because I'm actually surprised people actually look at this shit. So goodbye from the Angry Black Man Show, and today is day 39 of the SEAL training, which I'm not training as hard as I said I was gonna. So I ought to just go back to the numbers of where it should be. And that's gonna be it. Talk to y'all tomorrow.